Let's talk about the best practices for Apex Trigger. Apex Trigger best practices are essential for any developer to follow to ensure high quality, efficient, and scalable code. It is recommended to have only one trigger per object to avoid conflicts between different triggers and to ensure maintainability of the code. We should follow a consistent naming convention to easily identify the purpose of the trigger and its associated object. Trigger events should be chosen carefully based on the business requirements to avoid unnecessary execution and improve performance. We need to create separate handler methods for each trigger context as before insert, before update, etc. to keep the code organized and maintainable. Trigger should only contain trigger context specific logic and delegate other business logic to separate classes to avoid bloating the trigger with unnecessary code. Triggers should be written to handle bulk data processing to avoid hitting governor limits and improve performance. We should use collections like lists and sets to avoid process data in bulk and avoid SQL or DML statements in for loops to improve performance. We should use SQL query for loop to process large data sets to avoid heap size limit exceptions. We need to use the future method only when necessary and with proper considerations of its limitations and impact on performance. We should avoid hard coding IDs as they may change between environments and cause issues. And lastly, we need to prevent recursive triggers by adding a static boolean variable to track whether the trigger has already executed.